Unboxing the Road Warrior RW1 headset. Had a coolant hose blow on me. Tight delivery. Also, I'm going to be in a movie on this episode of
The Clutch Trucker Channel.
Clutch Trucker, filmed before a live, silly, and oh-so-sweet studio audience. Yep, you know her, you love her. Joe can't live without her. It's Maple, the world-famous pancake dog. Hey YouTube, Clutch Trucker here. Thanks for tuning in to another edition of the Clutch Trucker Channel. Alright, yeah, I got this. I went ahead and ordered it. It's the Road Warrior. It's the new, now the only other option you have. Because now, over the years, there have been some that have come and gone headset-wise. And pretty much it's just been down to Blue Tiger or Blue Parrot. And I've decided years ago I do not like the Blue Parrots. They're much more heavy on my head. They pinch my head. I just don't like them. And so I've been a big believer in the Blue Tigers. And I've had this one for at least 2 years, if not more. And you can see how worn the thing is getting. See how it's all it's falling apart. I use it every day. I use it constantly. And so I like the Blue Tigers a lot over the Blue Parrots. For one, they're so much lighter, but they're still, you can't get this version anymore. The one they have now is the Elite Ultra 2.0 or something that they want $150 for, and this new one came on the market. I started seeing it at truck stops, Road Warrior. So I looked them up on their website, and in the truck stops they're still about, I think this is the on-ear version, which I got because it's closest to the on-ear version of the Blue Tiger that I liked. I tried the Storm, but it was an over-the-ear, and I really wasn't a big fan of it. I like the kind of on-ear, but now Road Warrior makes two. They make the on-ear, which this one is, the RW1, and they make the RW2, which is an over-the-ear. I opted for this one because I figured it would be much more like what I've been using for years and years. And it's a lot cheaper. And the truck stops, like I say, I think this one's like $90 and the other one's only gonna be like $110 for the over-the-ear one. But if you go on their website, this one's only $80 and I think the other one is $99. And if you give them your email address and register with them, you get another 15% off. So I only paid $68 plus tax for this thing. So that's less than half the price of the newer Blue Tigers. So I thought, all right, well, let's give it a try, because my Blue Tiger is getting really worn out. I've had it for 2 years or more, and it's just not holding a charge all that well anymore. So I thought, all right, here's the new boys on the block. Let's give them a shot. So like I say, $68.99 or something like that, plus tax, and then they mailed it to me. I had reached out to them on email before I even got registered on their website and said, hey, I'm Clutch Trucker. I've got this channel. I've got like 16,000 subscribers. And apparently I'm not big enough. they give free ones to Ike at Bonehead Truckers, and he had done a video about them and stuff like that. But you know, I've always had to pay for everything I reviewed on this channel, and so I went ahead and I bought it because I'm like, well, my other one's wearing out. It's probably going to die soon. This is less than half the price if you get it off their website with the 15% off. So we'll try it. So here's the unboxing. I mean, this is going to go quick. There's not much to it. Okay, so it's just like all of them. For some reason, they always have this outer sleeve they want to put on there now, which makes it harder to pull the main box out, but everybody likes to do that. Come on, you mother scratcher.
Oh, not that mother scratcher.
Okay, then you have the inner box. Yeah, it says Road Warrior RW1. True on-ear headset, wireless, 30-hour battery life. I think the Blue Tiger initially claimed 34, 100-foot range. And the reason I started looking at this at all is when I met Midlife Trucker. He has a video channel on YouTube. You can check him out. I've been watching him since. I got to meet the guy, real nice guy. He does a lot of really analytical breakdowns and stuff about the trucking industry. He's really good. But he got one. He bought one, and he tried it, and he was showing how good the range was on it. So I thought, all right, let's try it. Midlife Trucker said it's good. I'll give it a shot. I'll let you guys know what I think. All right, unboxing, pretty uneventful. You open the box. Here's your main thing of telling you what the buttons do. Okay, there's the actual headset itself. It's in a thing, and my other thing fell on the floor. Okay, this is just a little pouch, which it looks like it has just the charging cord, and it feels like there's a puffy microphone thing in there. So let's rip it open, and Yep, okay, sure enough, there's the charging cable. It uses USB-C, which is more standard these days. And yeah, there is a little puffy windscreen, if you want to put that on there. It doesn't have it on it now, so I may try putting that on. That's it. It's really all that's in the box. So let me pull it. All right, it's just in this long plastic sleeve, so we'll pull it on out. The over the ear one looks like, I think it had a little more padding in it. I'll put a picture of what it looks like right there. Okay, but this is the RW1. This is the on the ear. It's got the smaller round pad, very similar to the size of the pad on my Blue Tiger. Okay, this is the Elite Ultra USA version, which you can't get anymore. I think maybe you can still get it on their website. So I thought, okay, that's what I'm used to. That's what I'll try. This is not a bendable thing. It's solid, which in a lot of ways is good because the Blue Tiger one is bendable, but a lot of times I end up snarling it all over the place, and this is what it looks like when I pull it down and put it on my head. And I'm like, hello, hello, and I'm having to kind of bend it all around, and I feel silly. So in a lot of ways, the solid one, yeah, I don't mind that at all. So it fits on my head pretty much just like the Blue Tiger does. It will expand if you got a big noggin. I got kind of an average head, but see, it will pull out if you have a bigger head. I leave it right there because I like this above my ear on the other side. And like I say, weight-wise, it feels almost exactly like the Blue Tiger. When I hold them both, they literally feel about the same weight. They're both nice and light. And like I say, that's one thing I always liked about the Blue Tiger over the Blue Parrots. You got your basic simple buttons, you know, volume up, volume down, turn it on, turn it off, and that's supposed to be the Warrior button, and I'm not quite sure what that does yet. Like I say, it's just an unboxing. So, but there it is. And we'll talk more about this coming up in future videos. I'm going to use it and let you know what I think, but so far, feels pretty much identical to my Blue Tiger, just as light, sits on my ear like I like. Like I said, there is the over-the-ear version. Again, I'll put that right there as an option for you. The one other thing I do like about this is it's solid on the side going up. What I've always had to do is see these Blue Tiger ones, this right here is made to fold up in, and I didn't like that. So any model I've had, I open that up, I stick some Gorilla Glue in there and hold it down so that it stays rigid instead of always wanting to fold up on me. This, you don't have to worry about that. It's already that way. It's already rigid and ready to go. Alright, so there is the quick unboxing and quick first look at the Road Warrior headset. Okay, I went ahead and put the foamy on it, the windscreen. So that's what it would look like with the windscreen on it. Now I'm going to plug it in, let it charge up, and we'll give it a shot tomorrow. Another thing I can show you that I do initially like over the Blue Tiger is it has a nice big button showing you it's charging. On the Blue Tiger, it's in such a weird spot. It's a little tiny dot you can see like right down there somewhere. I can't even find it. It's just a little right there! And it's very hard to see to tell it's charging. That, pretty obvious, it's charging. Oh, I did forget to show, they sent me a Road Warrior skull cap, knit hat, whatever you want to call these, for winter time, and it's, you know, it's the safety color. I guess because I ordered off their website, that's why I got it this way. So yeah, extra little merch. Okay, yeah, so we'll have a full review of that coming up. I'm going to try it for a couple days, see what I think. But the price, you can't be beat on that. All right, also, yeah, for those of you wondering, you know, I did the unboxing of the Garmin OTR 1020. And I said it would probably take a couple of weeks or more for me to do the full review on that. I can tell you initially right now, I'm not too happy with it. My initial gut response right now is don't buy it. It's not worth it at all. So we'll talk more about that coming up in a future episode. Alright, so my last regular video, I was talking about how, you know, when brokers piss you off and all that, and I was wondering if I'm going to get detention on the load I picked up in Illinois. Well, yeah, they actually did come through. And so I can tell you now who that was. That was Allen Lund. They're a big broker, and they came through with the detention, which was real nice. And not only that, because we had to reschedule the delivery for a day later, they even paid some layover pay. So, okay, yeah, they came through. I was just nervous there for a while when things were looking kind of shaky, but they did come through, so there's the rest of that story. Picked up a load down in Baytown, Texas, after I delivered that one that I delivered for Alan Lund, and that was going to Auburn, Indiana. And halfway up, I just crossed into Illinois. I'm in the work zone. There's no place to pull off, and all of a sudden, all the lights and the bells go ding, 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 ding. You're screwed, driver. You're screwed. And the coolant level was just drastically dropping. Luckily, I have the override switch in here, so I was able just to keep mashing that down, buying me an extra 60 seconds every time I hit it until I got to the next exit. And yeah, I lost almost all the coolant, or at least too low in the reservoir that it wanted to shut the engine down. So I opened the hood and I'm looking around why, and I found out why. Yeah, I had a major coolant leak on this small little coolant line hose. Or it's also called a heater auxiliary or heater main hose. It blew right at the bottom. Look at this picture right here. You can see right there where the tear is. I was able to move the clamp up and shove the hose down. So being, what was this, a Sunday or something, it's like, where the hell am I going to get this done? I called the Loves nearby, I called another shop, and they're like, well, we don't know what to do. I'm like, okay, it's right down towards the bottom. I'm thinking just mashing the thing down there and moving the clamp up and seeing if that'll hold. And they said, hey, that's what I'd try. So I did that, and it held. So I added more coolant. I let the engine sit there and run for like 45 minutes. It wasn't leaking at all again. I'm like, okay, well, this is my Jimmy rig fix to at least get me back on the road. But I knew I was going to have to replace those hoses. So on the rest of that drive, trying to get up to Auburn, Indiana, and then after that, I got another load going back to Colorado because I had to go back to be in the movie. We'll talk about that coming up. And, of course, nobody had those hoses, or they couldn't get them fast enough as I'd be driving through. So I had to order them from the Freightliner in Cheyenne and pick them up on Wednesday and hope my Jimmy rig fix would hold. Good news, it did, and it still has. I picked up the hoses today in Cheyenne, and I'm probably going to just do them myself, because I was able to take that one off. I was going to cut off the bad end and then shove it back on, and then the coolant was leaking, so I just shoved it back on and shoved it further down on the little nipple pipe, and then moved the clamp up, and that was a Jimmy rig fix that held. And like I say, that other shop I called, they said, well, that's what we would have done, and it worked. So always having some tools with you helps. Vice grips, pliers, just whatever you got to kind of make a Jimmy rig fix like that work, and it worked. So that's the good news. So we were able to make our delivery in Auburn, Indiana. I picked up another load that brought me back to Colorado. Yeah, that was restaurant supplies I picked up from some place called Burkett. Sinks and commercial restaurant stuff, because it was going to a brand new Marco's Pizza they were opening in Thornton, Colorado. And not an easy place to get into. Look at this one. Look at that picture. All curbs and everything, and the contractor is telling me, well, if you can get to the other end of the parking lot, I'm like, yeah, no, I don't think so, looking at the satellite view. Sure enough, when I got there this morning, which is, we're almost into Friday morning at this point, Thursday morning of the 24th, yeah, there was nowhere to go, and I told the guy, this is where it's getting unloaded, because I can't make it anywhere else in this parking lot, so, do your worst. Took them longer to get me unloaded than I was hoping for, but, because my whole reason to take the load back to Colorado was I was trying to make it back to Cheyenne, because my son Justin is now making another movie. He's making a short film, and he needed me to be in it as a bartender. I'm like, hey, sure, I'd love to be in this one. So that's why I was trying to get back. So I made it there a little bit late, but was able to be in the scenes, and here's kind of where we were filming at. It revolves around a singer-songwriter who's having some problems, and he basically finds some magic way to make it in the industry. And so we were filming inside a bar, and that's the bar area right there, and where he's performing. And so it was kind of fun. It was a neat kind of experience, and they were working hard on getting the lighting all set up and getting their shots all set up. And as we pan around, you can see, well, oh, there's the bar. That's where I'm going to be. Yep, because I'm going to be the bartender, baby. Yeah, so I'm the bartender. I even had a few lines, so that was kind of fun to do that. So not a major movie star, but my son's, short film. So I'm sure he's going to send that one out to film festivals as well once it's done. Just fun to be there for the kids. and do that. And I had sent my wife a list of supplies and stuff I needed for the truck. She went to the store for me while I was doing all that. We loaded her all up, and now I'm up here on my way to Glen Rock, Wyoming. I got to pick up there tomorrow, Friday the 25th, on my way to Wisconsin again. Lignite finally came through one more time, which is good because now I still have that heater core issue I got to deal with. And I'm going to bring it to North American Trailer, and hopefully they can help me out on that. And at least this time that repair will be covered under the warranty. Thank God. All right, so there's the quick rundown about what's been going on here. Like I say, still got the OTR 1020 full review coming up. We'll do the full review of my newer headset, the Road Warrior. And of course we'll have more maple and so much more fun. Oh, and like I say, my wife was also able to pick up those hoses for me. Only one of them blew, but you know, they're a pair. They both do the same thing, and I figured, well, if one blew, the other one's going to blow. What do you think? So I have them with me. I'm probably going to do that myself over the weekend because I've got a longer time to make it to Wisconsin. I also picked up a whole bunch of new shocks because I need new drive shocks. I need new steer shocks. I'm a big believer in changing out shocks on a very regular basis because shocks are a hell of a lot cheaper than tires. You know what I'm saying. Well, thanks for tuning in for that one. Yeah, it's been a little while since I did more of an updated video. We did the Rusty, Remembering Rusty video a few days ago, and I got a lot of great comments from everybody. Thanks so much for watching that one. But this is back to the regular gig again, doing the job, and what we're having to deal with out here as a trucker, and then of course we get to show sweet, sweet maple. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe, thumbs up, make sure you comment, and like and all that jazz. Clutch Trucker on Instagram, Clutch Trucker on Twitter X. There you go, Big John. Clutch Trucker 5 on TikTok, and as always, sniff that magic YouTube fairy dust. Clutch and Maple, out. What? What are you looking at? You're George McFly. Yeah, well, who are you? Hey, why you let those boys push you around like that? Well, they're bigger than me. It's her favorite. Luckily, my wife bought me some more of these because we're running low on the Smart Bones. Maple loves them. Okay, Maple, over here. This is how much she loves the Smart Bones. She'll be willing to dance on her hind legs. Only, come on, over here, look. Over here, take your paws off my leg. Over there, see? She's dancing all on her own. Look at that. Oh, she's talented. Here it is. Oh, you love those. Love those Smart Bones, right, Maple? Oh, yeah, she loves them. All right, I'll let you have it. Go ahead. Go chew it up. Silly girl. Oh, she is all over that Smart Bone. Look at her. Yeah. Loves it. Loves it, Maple. She loves it. Oh, yes. How much do you love it? Is the tail wagging? Oh, see, there it goes. All right, Maple, you're all done with that one. Was that good? Was it yummy? Oh, let's get that happy girl look. Happy dog. Happy dog.